what it truly takes for you to up level and for you to explode and for your income to increase is to start reinventing yourself, is to start seeing yourself as a different person. It is time to stop going through the motions. It is time to stop living your life on autopilot. If you want your income to explode, you gotta stop believing that what you're doing is just good enough. Are you posting for the sake of posting? Are you writing an email for the sake of writing an email? Are you showing up every day for the sake of showing up, just to tick off another box, just to tell yourself, yeah, good enough. Like, it's fine. I did what I needed to do. And wonder my income is not exploding. I'm not making the money that I want to yet. It's because you're still operating from a lower frequency. You're still operating from someone who's just doing enough to get by. And that just doing enough to get by is what is getting you the results that you're getting today. That it doesn't mean you have to work harder. That doesn't mean you have to work more. It means that all it takes is a shift of actually doing things differently. It reminds me of when I was in school and I didn't just want to get a grade B. I didn't just want good enough. I wanted excellent. I wanted to be the best. And not because I needed it, but it was because why not? Why not? Why not have an amazing grade? Why not give it my all and then see I gave it my all and I made it happen? And I've seen way too many times in the world of business this level of wanting a certain level of success, but doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Even Albert Einstein was talking about this. Are you going through the motions? Are you doing the same thing over and over again and still not seeing a change in your success or in your income or in your visibility? Because the truth is, what it truly takes for you to up level and for you to explode and for your income to increase is to start reinventing yourself, is to start seeing yourself as a different person, is to start up-leveling yourself to that level of excellence, to that level of income you actually want to create. Reinventing yourself means asking yourself, where in my life am I going through the motions? Where am I just ticking off another box? Where am I telling myself, yeah, good enough, at least I started, at least I showed up? And where do you need to up level? It's very easy to want the success. It's very easy to want the income. But are you being the person that matches that? Are you actually doing the thing that is going to help you get there? Is your identity actually matching the very goal that you have in mind? Reinventing yourself means looking at the things right now that you're doing and that are no longer serving you. I spoke about this with my client today, and I shared the analogy of brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth takes you, maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, and maybe you brush your teeth in the afternoon as well. It takes you really a small percentage out of your day. It's very easy to do, and it's very easy not to do. It's very easy to go through the motion of brushing your teeth, and it's also easy to add a floss and be very specific about brushing your teeth. But why this is important is because a lot of the things right now in your business are very easy to do and very easy not to do. And the parts of you that will require you to up level, that will require you to be a different someone, will also require you to look at the things right now that are not serving you, to look at the things right now that you're doing that you have to let go of. What are you doing right now that is not actually a match to where you want to go to? What are you doing right now that is keeping you in that same place? And I had to have the conversation with myself too, where I do see myself in that certain, let's say, light or that certain goal, achieving that certain something. And I had to have an honest conversation with myself and ask myself, am I actually believing I can be there? Am I actually showing up as the person that can be there? Or am I just going through the motion? Am I living life on autopilot? Am I waking up, doing the same thing over and over again, putting an Instagram post up, checking off another box like, okay, done? Or am I intentional about what I'm doing? Am I intentional about every single little thing that I'm putting out there? Is it helping me move closer towards that goal? Or is it actually just helping me stay the same? Helping me continuing to create the same results I've been creating over and over again? Because of course, right now what I've created is based on the person I am. That means if I want to go there, parts of me need to die. Parts of me I need to let go of, which is the whole aspect of reinvention, allowing yourself to let these parts of yourself die. And then look at these parts that are easy to do and easy not to do. Which ones are you not doing? Which ones you know you should be doing but are not doing? It's very easy, again, to post on Instagram or to do another video or to post on TikTok, to write a marketing email. It's very easy not to do either. It's very easy to be like, yeah, I could do it, but I choose not to, or I don't want to, or I don't feel like it. If your emotions are attached to the actions that you take in your business, it's time to reinvent yourself, because right now your emotions are governing your business, which in turn are reflected in your business results. Where are your emotions actually affecting the actions that you take in your business? And if you believe you have to feel a certain way in order for you to be successful in your business, again, you are not having a business. You are working on a passion project, which is also fine. But if you want a certain income, a certain result, a certain level of success, you got to ask yourself, am I actually just, again, going through the motion? Or am I willing to look at it differently? Am I willing to take the action despite me being tired, despite me feeling a certain way? Right? That's what will create that excellence. That's what will create the mastery of self. And when you create the mastery of self, it's going to reflect in the growth that you're going to create. Your income is a direct reflection of how willing you are to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. Doing this once is great. Looking at the parts of you that you want to let go of, your thoughts, your feelings, the actions that you take that are no longer serving you, the small thinking, living in a small world, like even asking yourself, am I making my world too small? Am I minimizing my dreams, my goals, my aspirations? Am I not allowing myself to dream bigger? Do I feel guilty doing that? Do I feel like I actually deserve to dream bigger? Am I keeping my world too small? Do I need to expand? Do I actually need to look at what is possible for me and what I can actually achieve? So reinventing yourself is really always a process of, okay, what parts of me am I willing to let go of? What parts of me do I know I can't keep bringing into that next part of my life? What needs to change? And that reinvention is, again, as I said, it's part of identity. It's part of who you're being, who you've been all this time, and realizing that right now the life that you live is a match to who you're being. Reinvention is realizing, well, I guess I got to act differently. Well, I guess I got to think differently. I got to be someone else in order for me to actually achieve what I want to achieve or get to that next level. That's really when you become a match to your income, right? If you look at all these big corporations or big companies, they constantly reinvent themselves. They constantly have new ideas, new concepts, new products. And the companies that don't, they have died, right? There's a lot of companies that no longer exist, that existed 10 years ago because they stopped reinventing themselves. They stopped looking outside of their small world and started looking what is actually happening, where they want to go, where they need to go, what they need to do differently. And so I myself have decided to document my own process, to document my own journey of it is time to reinvent myself. It is time to step in my reinvented icon, which I like to call it, of realizing I'm nowhere where I want to be at. And I've achieved a great level of success. And I'm so proud of that. But I know there's so much more up there. And I'm going to document this path. I'm going to document my own journey. I'm going to bring you with me while you're reinventing yourself at the same time. And the way that this journey is going to look like, it's going to be a 21-day journey. You can join me down below. You can sign up. And it's going to be 21 days, full transformation, my own path, also exercises that you can do, things that you can do. You're going to get clear on your messaging, on who you want to be known for, what you want to put out there, and really making this an incredible experience for yourself while also being part of my evolution, which is going to energetically just create this magical container that will completely elevate you to that next level. So sign up down below if you want to join. It's going to be amazing. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. Ask yourself about the reinvention process for yourself and how that looks like for you and the match that you want to become to who you're becoming, to what you want to create. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.